Suzie Q, I need to move right along as my wife is expecting me home for some honey-do project, so what say you drop the laundry and we get it on with a tip, I say again tip, of the hat to Marvin Gaye who wasn't.
I'm so moist I should be in a rainforest, Chips, you magnificent hunk of horse flesh, but for security purposes I need to prove you up. Show me your junk.
Sorry, TS, we have a policy that we cannot handle our own junk unless we are in a private room with a supervisor, so you will have to remove my humongous unit from my Oscar de la Renta slingshot rump mast and manly mocha as so as you prove up, as your appearance is much different from when we did that deceitful graining flick for the queers at USDOJ Pride that have been turned loose by the reproductively unsound bitches at Senior Executive Service. Capiche?
Well, those AFU militant lesbo queers at FemCamp and SES are going to be begging for mercy when FBI Atlanta and FBI Houston serve some warrants for misprision of treason and misprision of felony on SES and Alpar and the Crown Agent Cheese Dicks that are deployed from 1 Canada Square near Canary Wharf, where you and Suki Slicer did some video with a couple of reasonable British blokes. And speaking of blokes, let me help you out of the thong in manly mocha.
Oh Suzie Q, your hands are cold. I may lose my woody.
No problem, Chips. If you purple-tipped red champion goes down, I will use oral inflation techniques to restore your purple-tipped red champion to full battle strength, or my name isn't Fanny Galore.
But Suzie Q, your name isn't Fanny Galore. She is a wee lass from Scotland who I stuck my gold member into at a naval air station in Iceland called the Brass Nut, not to be confused with my hairy coconuts known by the name Brass Balls. Capiche?
Chips, I'm twice the woman that the wee one is. Take me here, take me now. I need your love muscle to satisfy my quivering vulva, while the United States Department of Justice and the Federal Aviation Administration and the FBI, or is it FIB, ponder what to do about my lawsuit, which anyone in the world can Google using the title Civil Case 1:08-1600 RMC, as the lawsuit is set to be dismissed on the 6th of December, and you, Agent Chips, and your magnificent brass balls will be in Washington, D.C. shooting video on Pearl Harbor Day, while in City of London the fucksticks who put David Cameron and Nick Chickenman-Clegg into office try and get them out of office before the shit hits the fan.
Right, you are my moist maven of marine-capable muff. While you entertain my bits and pieces, I will use some special meringue to frost the lemon chiffon item you have baking in your oven, while Kelpen and Michelle wrestle over their shared lover from Kenya, Barry Soetoro, who is the world's most visible squatter, and when it comes to squat, I know of what I speak. Why do both the United Kingdom and United States have undocumented foreign agents in their supposed front offices? Nick Clegg is a 25% English bonehead married to a Spanish floozy, and David Cameron is a Scottish drip married to some spoiled brat with a fish tattoo on her ankle. And then there is in the US and Indonesia Muslim married to Oprah too. It is almost as if the Zionists have directed the simultaneous implosion of both the UK and US so that the Swiss and the Dutch can come over and squat in the US after the Chinks and Yanks participate in mutual destruction. Which reminds me, how about we do some mutual gratification so I can blow my load and then hit the road? Capiche?
Chips, please help me free my 44D fun bags from this over-the-shoulder builder holder, while I slip out of my thong, which, as you may guess, is pastel lemon chiffon, as I know you have a penchant for spewing meringue, you gorgeous hunk you.
But before I bury the bone, I must know why you wear a lavender suit, as I am aware that Hillary Clinton's lesbo lover from Wellesley is known as Lavender Merkin at the State Street Bank in Boston that Bill Clinton set her up with after he brokered the uranium swindle in Kazakhstan, where the president likes to take big shots from the West goose hunting.
Chips, as long as you have your TSA sexual assault blue fag gloves on, why don't you goose this?
Wow, Suzie Q, nice beaver.
Thanks, Chips, I just had it stuffed.
And here it comes. I am going to stuff it again, just like the United States Department of Justice can stuff my lawsuit they have sat on since September of 2008. The FBI and FA and ALPA can meet me in court pro se in front of a jury of my peers, and it will not help them that I have just identified the mystery missile as a Raytheon THAAD that had its second stage ignition corrupted by a hostile party which I believe to be Canada, who tried to patsy the Chinese. If I am given the 5-star rank in the Marine Corps, I will bring China, Russia and the United States together to destroy England and the jerk-offs in Canada if they do not surrender to the 36 stud. What say you, you master boinker of much weak known?
My guess is that you have Canada and City of London by the balls. But enough office talk of misguided missiles. Please place your love missile into my moist docking station and we can finish off the Canucks, the Frogs, and the City of London, after you bone my brains out for 4 hours, or as a lady of some 64 years, might be expected to say, after you provide meringue for my lemon chiffon item currently in my oven, card peach.